Hello and welcome to Sky Wandering. My name is Peter and I do a lot of campground tours and exploring outdoor spaces. Today I am in Winnebago County in Illinois, inside Rocton, Illinois. I am pretty much in town. Let me show you the map so you can get a sense of how in town I am. I am at Hononegah Forest Preserve within the Winnebago County Forest Preserve groups. I don't know how else to say that. And there is a campground here. Now, I was wrong on my last one. This is the one that has first come, first serve only and is non-reservable. These are very different kind of campsites than the last two I looked at within the Winnebago County system. There are lots of little sites. Most of them still have electric, but the hookups are in weird places, and we'll show you that in a little bit. So I'll show you a little bit around the day use area and then get into that campground tour. And like I said, I am in the heart of Rocton. Right here, as I'm standing here, Rock River is there, and Dry Creek is coming down and coming in at the end of this little pull-off in the day use area. I feel that water levels are very high right now, and I'm having the same trouble I've had everywhere else I've gone lately, is a constant drone of lawnmowers nearby. Yeah, let me show you the rest of this little pull off and the loop down here in the day use area. We said the Rock River's right there. Small little parking area for about 4 cars, and a picnic table between the trees on the island there, and then the road continues on around. There's picnic shelters up the way there, a smaller old one, and a great big one a little further around the loop near the boat ramp. All right, here we are at the basic information board. Campgrounds per unit, $15 per unit for residents of Winnebago County. Non-residents, $25. Seniors, 25 and over. It's $13 for residents, $23 for non-residents. Electrical hookup is an additional $10. Most sites have electric. There is a section here right now that the electric isn't working. I don't know how long that's going to be for, but $8 for firewood, and there is a dump station here somewhere. I didn't see that yet, but I'm going to start out. We got sort of a split off the main entrance here, where one through kind of goes over there, and there's a separate section that comes down this way. This first section here is where the big boys are, and I can't imagine them getting through most of this campground because it's pretty tight and twisty. But this first section here has room for the big rigs here. And there are some sites that are specifically marked as RV only, as opposed to, hey, this is a great tent site. So let me flip you around and walk you through it. All right, on the outside here from this area is site 1, and that is a non-electric site. Nice little site. 2 says RVs only. Now, the power poles are the little tiny things back there. They're not very big. At the firewood, the host will be up in here somewhere. They're not here yet. Site 3, like I said, these are non-reservable, but I just want to give you a sense of what it's like. 4 RVs only, 5 RVs only. Like I said, this area is the easiest to get around, and that's probably why. And I'll sort of walk you down this. There's 6. We don't have modern facilities here. We got pit toilets. There's some water poles. They're hooked up permanently, but I don't know if there's really water to hook up to. And this one is telling me the electric is not working at this time. So good luck there. They're pulling off of 7 over here, which will be a host site. And this is where the registration is, in front of the host site. And then somehow I'm already up to 10. I'm going to jump back around and walk the rest of it. All right, back here at the beginning now, that section over on the right. On the left, we got 28, which is a beautiful non-electric site. this little road. 26 on the right is electric, 27 on the left is not. Not big sites, great for tents, Class Bs, Class Cs, pop-ups, things like that. 7 on the right says RVs only. And again, in a place like this, you're paying per camping unit. So that will pay the same as a tent. If you get 2 tents, you're paying double their rate. 24 here, currently no electric. I don't know when that's going to be kicking back in. There's another road down the middle. We'll get back to that one later. This is 22, 23. Says electric. I don't see a pole. It's a very wide site though. Oh, so this is how the electric on this one works. 23, way out here, and it's 30 amp. But if you are parked in here, you need a really long cord for a 30 amp unit. That's unusual. That's probably not even safe. 20 over on the right here is very small. I don't know where its power is. 21, again says electric. I don't see it. Oh, it's actually way over there. So that power pole is for those 2 sites. So that's a whole lot of cord running that just doesn't seem right. 19 here. Its power pole is on the back of that RV, I think. We'll continue down. 18 here. Very nice little tent site. Park here. Plenty of room in the back for tents. Well, remember, paying per tent, so bring the big tent. 17 here. Same kind of thing. Alright, so we got a new world here. We got 16 over here. That's a fairly big site, non-electric. Over here is 13. Electric somewhere. It says so. These are kind of strange that way. And over, coming back towards the big RVs, on this little corner site is 12, and that one obviously has its pole behind the picnic table. I still don't see where 13's power comes from. Okay, here over at 14, I see the power poles labeled 14 and 13. So you gotta run an extension cord through the woods. I've never seen anything like that. I can't believe that that's electrically safe in any way. Let's see. So that was 14. Are we still in 14? 14 may be huge. 14 is massive. It's a very big site. Alright, now we're coming off to another little loop here. There's some sites around the outside, and then we'll go over there. And there's some water here available. Oh no, that's actually the dump station. This is the dump station. So it's one of the first things that when you come out of RV land, you come around this corner, there's your dump station. It's a pizza guy coming through now. Okay, 15 is this really wide site here with power. Let me see if the back of this is the next site. 30 must be next door. There's actually a driving school coming through. All right, here's 30. Again, your power's in the neighboring site. So I wonder if you can get away with saying, I'm not getting power, I just want the site. I'm not paying for the power because it's not really there. Okay, I'm a little lost now where to go, because there's a right down there and there's one over here. There's lots of meandering in this campground. So I'll just keep walking forward. 31 here. Like I said, none of this is reservable, so you come and get what you can. 33 here with this little fifth wheel. Alright, 34 here. I'm intrigued. I must see what's going on here. That's a bolt going through the tree. There's a bolt all the way through the tree. On the other side, I thought it was a look like a camera, but okay. Power for 34. Let's wander back here. I see 35, 36. They look like a nice pair. If you want to share site, this is a nice little corner. And you can set up several things back here. Remember, you're paying per unit. So these two sites could hold several people back here, and there's a pit toilet handy right nearby. 36 power is way over here. That's just all weird. And 37s. So 37's over here in this dead end. It's power way back over there. Okay, I'm back. Dump station's over there. 15, 30, 38, and a Baker water pump for water over here. 39 is electric, pulling off the pole over there, probably with its neighbor going the other way. So 39 and 40 would make a great paired shared site. Like I said, first come, first serve. You probably don't want to grab that alone because you don't know who's going to be your neighbor. But if you come with a friend, that would be great. Alright, 41 over here with its own power pole. Hopefully that's not shared with anybody. Over here is 42, and I want to show you that one because this one is nestled way back in. This one gets you off the beaten path. Like I said, with power there. And keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. So this one is definitely one you can share with a friend. It's big enough for 2 rigs to be in here or more, and you're paying per unit. And the stream, I think that's Dry Creek coming down behind, and it is not dry right now. Okay, after a little gap, we get to 34. It's a little one here. Power poles over there for the electric. 44 over here. Primitive site, no electric, no extra fees there. 45 over here tucks back a little further, but your power is way up here. So again, long extension cords if you want to use that. I can see behind there, that is where the fifth wheels are, is behind that site. Alright, then we get a little gap. We got our pair of vault toilets here that are handicap accessible. This is the accessible site, 46, next to the bathrooms, but currently no power. It does have the Baker water pump, which is not really an accessible way to get water. On the opposite side of the Baker water pump is 46, again with power probably coming from the same pole, but also currently not available. Now I've come to a cluster here. This first one at 47 says RVs only. This one is big enough for a pull through. Power currently not available. 48 RVs only. So this cluster is like if you got a group of friends with RVs and may or may not have electric, this would be where you share a big old site. It's just a whole big area where you can just, you know, crowdsource your parking wherever you want to be, have a party. This would be a great site for that. Now, I'm going to go back up this road, which comes off of that area where the RVs are, and come down and then continue on. All right, I'm back up at the land of the fifth wheels here. Got 24 straight across from me here. I said I'll get this later. So now we're going to go down this little side road. 58 here. Again, it's electric site, but currently doesn't have electric. It's a very wide site, lots of room there. Don't know where its power pole is though. Oh, it would be hiding over here. 57 on the other side. Again, a very wide site. Its power pole's over there. That's shared with 55 over here. 56 over here shares its power pole, which is behind that tree. But again, currently unavailable. 54, nice wide site with power, currently without. Now I'm back up to the neighborhood on the corner where you can circle your wagons with a bunch of friends. The big pull-through site is here. Across from that is 53. Fairly large site. I think it's just one site all the way to where my van is currently hiding. Yeah, there's no other site adjacent to that. So that's alone there, but it's across from that. So if you want to be here with your friends who are going to party hard, but you want to have deniability, you stay over here. All right, coming down the road, last stretch here. I got 60 over here. 60 is unique and it has a cutoff point. You can only park up to the board. And then it's a dirt area. Still pretty nice and sandy for a tent. It's just not grassy and backs up to the hillside down to the river. You're going to hear the frogs and things down there at night. It's a little makeshift trail over to the neighbor there. All right, 59 near that party spot is huge. Does not have power, but you can definitely have a couple rigs in here that don't need power. You're not going to get any sun if that is what you're hoping for, but it's a big space back here. All right, a little further down, I got 61, kind of rooty. It's got two picnic tables for some reason, non-electric, and off along the edge of the hillside there. And beyond that picnic table is the trail that goes to the neighbor. Okay, as we continue on, there's a little trail here. That trail will take you down to one of the day-use shelters down there. And then we got a gap before the next one. And our next one and last one is actually the group camping area. Official group camping area. So this is the Youth Scout camping area. Not available for the general public to use as a group site. So that is my little tour of Hononegah Forest Preserve and cute little campground. Definitely worth a visit if you're in the area and need a place to stay. I'd be a little afraid of this on the weekends. I don't quite know what it's like, but it is all first come first serve, so no one has plans to be here unless they have friends who come here early, hold down the fort, and then everybody fills in around them. So yeah, I'm sure it's kind of interesting. It gets very lively in the summer. I am here early May right now. Season in Wisconsin officially doesn't start for a couple more days before that kicks off, but it is beautiful weather. We're in mid 70s here right now, and there's no reason not to be camping other than more storms coming through tonight. So that's it for this tour. Like I might have mentioned, I can't remember now, this would be the third in a series of campgrounds within Winnebago County's Forest Preserve. This is the last of them that I have to cover. I'm not sure where my next stop is going to be. If you got any ideas, let me know. This was actually something that evolved off of my video I did a couple weeks ago down on the Kishwaukee River and the Forest Preserve. Looked at their website and went, look at all these other wonderful forest preserves in Winnebago County. And there are quite a few of them in some beautiful places along rivers that are definitely worth checking out. There's some great paddling opportunities available. It looks a lot quieter than some of the places I'm used to seeing. And you got these nice little campgrounds available. Non-residents pay a little extra, and the whole camping unit thing charge I don't like. It means a fifth wheel get charged less than two little tiny tents. So if you come here with your family, get the big tent with the multiple rooms. If you're going to spend a couple nights, it's going to be worth getting that big tent. So thanks for coming on the journey. I'll see you in the next one. Get on out there and enjoy these beautiful days we got.